Welcome to Judy's Mind Body. And we're going to work on some Qigong and Tai Chi Chih. Inhale up for triple burner, all the way up to the head, the heart and lungs, and the abdomen. 3 energy centers, all called dantians. The head, inhale to that. The heart and lungs, that's the second one. And the lowest one is the abdomen. That's 2 times. We're going to go to 9. You want to feel the inhale and you want to feel this slow exhale as you come down. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Blow it out. Inhale, suck it in through the American Lung Association breath and blow it out that way. Now change it. Inhale through the nose, exhale with the tongue on the upper palate near the upper teeth. That's the Qigong breath. 4, 5, 6. Stay slow, connected. Notice the circularity, the movement from the central meridian. And one more will make about 9. 9 is the noble Chinese number declared by an emperor. And it's about the same, coming down slowly, that the waves are at our bay. Inhale. That slowly, exhale down, that slowly. The palms indicate how slow that is. That's your relaxation response. Let's do one more and see if you can feel the full breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with your tongue on the upper palate near the teeth. The breath will come down through the throat. In yoga, we also call that ujjayi breath in Sanskrit. And it's a very noisy breath that comes down through the throat. Okay, shake it out. Good. Shaking it out, we start with the ankles, the knees, the hips, the upper body, and we also make some vowel sounds. Aha, aha, aho, aho, ahi, ahi, ahe, ahe, and aha, aha, and lastly, ahoo, ahoo. Shake it out and let the wrists turn and come back to standing. Coming into Tadasana mountain pose, inhale here, exhale out. That was the funnel breath. Now we're going to inhale into the nose and exhale out through the mouth, tongue on the upper palate. That's the Qigong breath. Relax the fingers and the palms and stand in mountain pose, which we call Tadasana in Sanskrit. And rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity, right here. Let's go up to the heart and lung area. Inhale here. We're going to do several groundings. Exhale down. My feet are in rider on horse position, which is in a V. Not too far out, but you want to feel like you're totally grounded through the feet. That went to the heart. We'll go there again. Inhale. Exhale down. Bring it up to your head. Inhale here. Feel the spine get long, and now exhale slowly down, maintaining that long spine. The long spine is the connection between this point at the crown of the head and the tailbone. So extend through there, which means bring your buttocks under a little bit to extend through the whole spine, all the way up. Connection here through cervical, thoracic, lumbar spine, and you're going to feel it on both sides. So you're going to inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, contract it back to the Ming Men. That's the term for the lower back right here. And the crown is up here. You want to feel this connection all the way down to the tailbone. Inhale, expand. At your belly, exhale, contract. And I'm using the American Lung Association breath now, which is the funnel breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. We're now going to do the Buddhist walking meditation. We'll just take a few steps forward. This is to prepare us for a forward back weight shift. Shift to your right over here. Bring your left heel forward, just the heel. Now you're going to bend that knee. Inhale. And now you're going to release the other foot forward on the heel, heel to toe. Coming through the middle, which is the bubbling spring of the foot. Release the heel and back. Left heel to bubbling spring and then to the front of the foot. And one more. Forward and now coming back. Start with your right ball of the foot. Or your left, I'm sorry, left ball of the foot. It's my right. I'm mirroring you. Toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. Good. Coming back to center. Open out to the sides. Circling forward. Releasing any tension in the palms and the fingers. Your arms are in a T. Notice how this connects not only the wrist, but the forearm. And see if you can just feel some movement in your shoulders, but not draw them up. You don't want to draw them up here. You want to feel that strength in your upper back that holds the shoulders in place here. Good. Now we just did rolls forward. Now we're going to do rolls back. Notice how your fingers, if you look at your index finger, you could draw a circle there. And the circles are pointing out to each wall, not down. Okay, good. Shake it out. Very good. We're going to inhale here. We're going to fold forward from the hips, flat back, and dive. That's D-I-V-E. That far, flat back. Lengthen through the fingers as if someone were pulling you out that way. Now flatten the back, and now round it to let go. That will allow the fingers possibly to move in front of the toes. You've allowed space there for your back to round as well as to flatten first. Inhale back up. Backs of the palms are together, open. Let the shoulders come down and back as you bring the hands back here. And now you prepare to fold forward again. Flat back, dive, diving position, don't dive yet. Lengthen out with those fingers. If someone were pulling you forward, it would feel like that. Flat back. Now you're going to release and round the back and come down. And come back up, backs of the hands together. And come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Shoulder rolls, forward, up, back, and down. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. You want to feel the shoulder blades roll down the back. Inhale forward with those shoulders, let them go and back. It's almost as if the shoulder blades could touch in back. Good. Now this is going to be back, up, forward, and down. Inhale back, up, forward, and down. Usually you try to, the brain suggests that you do the same number forward and back. So I think that was about 6. You don't have to be exact with this, but let's do one more here. Back, up, forward, and down. Good. Shake it out. Bringing your palms behind you to hold your shoulders down. You're going to connect them like this, like clasping them. Holding the shoulders down, you can do head rolls. It's bringing the chin towards the chest first initially, and you're going to go clockwise, which will bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And then you'll come all the way around to the left, but keep the shoulders down and back. 1, 2, 3, from right to left. Don't make it any faster than that. You want to really feel that you connect. This is for your head and neck connection. Now your chin is back towards the chest. You're going to bring it counterclockwise, which would be left on the inhale. Left ear to left shoulder, up and around, and then exhaling back to the right shoulder. A long inhale, exhale. 1. Stay grounded in the feet. 2, that was 2. And 3. Come back and bring your chin to the chest. Good. The owl, opening your arms out to the side and just relaxing them first. We're going to lengthen up as the owl in the tree, and we're going to look from the third eye, which is the center of the forehead. We'll look first towards the right and around. And you're going to do a little bit of standing still while the hips move, the upper chest and the head, making a 3/4 turn of the owl. And the owl's body stays in the center here without really moving. And the owl's head is moving over here outside of the hole in the tree to the left. And then back to the center, looking for some kind of prey out there. I'm looking for my third eye, the center of the forehead. And exhaling back to the right. And now inhaling center. Good. Now we're going to move down the body. We've already done the head and neck and the shoulders a little bit. We're going to come to the circles of the hips. Forward, right, back, left. Once again, clockwise first, which is to your right. And one more. Right, back, left, center. Good. Now you're back to center. Let's lengthen up through the body again, finding your string up to the heavens and your tailbone moving down towards the earth, almost like there was a connection all the way through here, down and all the way up here. And the connection is basically to the feet. The feet will govern everything, including the speed of our Tai Chi Chih practice, which we'll follow this with. Okay, now our next thing is we're going to do these hip circles, forward, left, back, right, counterclockwise, 4 points. And now you can begin to get a little bit of movement in those hips, but you want to make sure that you have the forward, left, back, right feeling with the crown of the head pulled up by a string. So it feels a little bit like you're a top. Kid's top, right? That spins from the bottom point. Good. Okay, that's pretty much the hip rolls. Now we're going to bring the feet together here, and we'll be folding forward from the hips. But first, you find your length in the spine. I find my length by placing my thumbs below the rib cage and my index finger right now on the hips. That's my new feeling here, so that if I have to twist, that I can twist fairly evenly eventually. So, you want to get all of this feeling of twisting, not only in a circle, but also halfway, maybe this far. This is the propeller. Okay, so from there, let's fold forward from the hips, like I started. And you're going to bring your feet together and your knees, fold forward, and you're going to make hips, not hip circles. Well, the hips will circle with the knees, so that's partially true. So here we go here, and now to your right, back to your left. Hold on with your monster hands, which is the fingers open and the palm rounded. Forward, right, back, left. And make it nice and even. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now forward, left, back, right, forward. And slow circles. We're not in any hurry as we're going to move into a moving meditation. So we may as well start slow here with our Qigong warm-up. Now slide down the shins with the second and third finger on the shins here. Slide down. Now you fold forward from the hips and you've rounded, right? Release the feet out to the side. You're going to bend, make sure your knees are bent here with a 90-degree angle from the knee to the ankle. And you're going to tap up here. Tapping brings the chi, or intrinsic energy, to your fascia, blood vessels, skin, all the good stuff there, bringing the chi to the body. If you have any injuries, you know enough to now to not be tapping into them. It can all be gentle or it can be aggressive, depending on what you like and what your body needs. In the arm, outside arm, across the chest. Usually I stop here with Tarzan. Take a deep breath. This is your sternum here. Aha, aha. Inhale, that's what I call Tarzan. Inhale, aha. Good. And on steroids, we call Tarzan on steroids a more feminine sound, which is up here. Aha, like kids. Inhale, aha. Good. And you can do that tapping too. Aha, 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 aha. Good. Now you're warming up your voice. Okay. Best to do that with all the vowels. So we're going to start with aha over here. Aha, aho, aho, ahi, ahi, ahe, 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 aha, aha. And lastly, the most important vowel for our October, which will happen a while from now, and it's ahoo, ahoo. Inhale again. Ahoo. Good. So yeah, you need to warm up the voice as well as the body and the mind. Okay. So now I think we've accomplished our roles. Let's do some bigger work for the arms, the crawl stroke, and you can release the back heel on this. That brings the toe, the knee, the hip in a better position as you slide on the back ball of the foot and you release the heel. Imagine swimming through heavy water, but fairly relaxed, sort of like a crawl stroke. Now come back to center and you're on your raft, an old rubber raft, and you're going to bring your arms up and just circle, backstroke, or you could do one arm at a time if you like, depending on whether you're turning the raft. And then let's turn it into the condor, our big bird that flies from high peaks. Big wings. Once again, modify. You can always do a modification by just one arm if the other shoulder doesn't want to move, or both shoulders, or bringing it lower. Please modify. The secret of maintaining your senior body is exactly that. Okay, so from there, let's just shake it out. Shakeouts are the best when you can't figure out what comes next. All right, now you're going to inhale over here, bringing your thumb and your forefinger together, or picking up a feather and letting it go. So here's your inhale, which draws the thumb and the forefinger together. Your back heel comes up, creating a bit of a weight shift forward and back. You can also allow this back knee to bend now as you look at your wall and turn it into a paintbrush that's coming up here and then coming down the wall. Use your peripheral vision from the forehead, center of the forehead, to feel the connection of the hand and the eyes that builds strength in your peripheral vision and also connects with the movement. And you see more things. You might see a spider web on that wall. I don't know what you see, but inhale and exhale. Good. Now notice how this knee bends back here to bring that toe forward. And as you come forward, the heel comes up and back and you bend the front leg. So it is a weight shift. Shifting the weight back, the knee bends. This becomes the yawn leg. Shifting the weight forward, the back becomes the yin leg or straight leg, and it's bent in front, the yan leg, and the heel comes up and back. So these are important things to create within your body when you're moving so that everything moves together in synchronicity. Especially when you're doing slow work, you really begin to feel what the body can do. It's like a well-oiled machine when you play with the idea of flexibility and slowness. And Qigong is all about slowness, continuity, and moving through the center body as much as we can, which means bringing abdomen, ribcage, and upper chest together. It's all connected. Sink it down. We're going to do several groundings. Inhale here. Sink it down towards the abdomen. Yeah, you want to really feel that you've got connection here. Breathe in towards the heart. Breathe out towards the abdomen. Now bring it up towards the head. 3 dantians, 3 parts of your body that build and work together, building strength. So now inhale through the nose. Bring it up all the way to your head. Exhale all the way down slowly with your tongue on the upper palate. Good. Now you're going to bring it up to whatever are trees near you. I open my feet a little here to get more grounding. Bring the shoulders back so that I'm not tensing in here. And opening the chest. Bring the palms up on the inhale and coming down slowly on the exhale to create relaxation response. Even if I have to inhale and exhale again, the palms themselves move slowly, directing how the movement could come down to the abdomen on the exhale. Let's take it back up to the trees again. Inhale. Slowly exhale down, tongue on the upper palate. Good. Feel that inhale? The abdomen just opened. Exhale it down. That's relaxation response. You'll feel the change in energy right here as you inhale. And coming all the way up and all the way down slowly on your exhale. The propeller is a beautiful move. It moves from right here, right at the sternum out, and it turns the body so that you want to feel this 3/4 turn. And you want to start with your fingertips of your little fingers, 5th finger here, together and then open. And then you're going to twist towards your right. Inhale and twist through the whole circle here. Exhaling towards your right. Inhale, center, and now twist towards your left. See if you can keep the body open and the shoulders open also. And you're really literally twisting through the hip, through the upper body, the heart and lungs, and up here all the way with your third eye looking to the left here on your twist. Inhaling back to center and then twisting really slowly to your right. And theoretically, the palms should stay at the same height. They do if you connect here from the lower rib cage to the hip and create some space there. That area will move that way, okay? So you're basically moving all of this area together from the hips. Just feel that. Now just feel that around this way. Come back to center and feel it around the opposite way. Good. Let it go. Tadasana, mountain pose. Tai Chi Chih is 19 movements and one pose. The movements are rocking motion, bird flaps its wings, around the platter variation, bass drum, daughter on the mountaintop, daughter in the valley, carry the ball to the side, push, pull, pulling in the energy, pulling taffy variation 1, which is anchor taffy, pulling taffy variation 2, wrist circles taffy, pulling taffy variation 3, perpetual motion, working the pulley, light at the top of the head, light at the temple, joyous breath, passing clouds, 6 healing sounds, and cosmic consciousness pose. It's a beautiful 19 movements in one pose. It sounds maybe complicated, but it indicates the connection to nature. All those little images like daughter on the mountaintop, daughter in the valley, carry the ball to the side, pulling taffy. So many things that we do with the body that stretch it out. Okay, we ready? Get your water nearby. Take a sip. You want to be sure to hydrate between the beginning where you're doing some Qigong moves to warm up the body, and then when you begin your Tai Chi Chih. 19 movements in one pose, Justin Stone, 1974. Rocking motion. Forward back shift. Coming to the front of the foot, release the heel in back. Coming back, release the toe in front. On both feet, of course. It's a forward, back, up, down weight shift. I like to draw the figure 8 that's in here with the index fingers so that I remember that the figure 8 means a long life, happiness, and reflects infinity. This moving meditation is meant to move towards joy. Each move is essentially designed to be done 9 times. And the first one can be done 9 in any multiples of 9, 27, 36, whatever you like. You'll know when you feel like you've had enough. But you're moving like a rocking chair. Forward, up with the heels, back, up with the toes, only slightly moving up off the earth with the heels and the toes, and gliding through the middle, which is called the bubbling spring. There's just a little bit of the elements here of Qigong, of rising with the heels coming up, sinking at the bubbling spring, and rising at the toes. And it's a forward back, like a rocking chair move. I'll do it the other way with you because we can go on forever with this move. It's really great. So here's your inhale. Here's your exhale back. Notice how the heels slightly rise on the inhale forward and the toes rise as you come back on the exhale. So here's your inhale here, which expands the belly. Here's your exhale back, which contracts it or brings it towards the Ming Men area. I like to place my palms there to remind myself sometimes to inhale here, expand, exhale back, contract. Allow the hand to move forward a little bit and then exhale and bring the belly in. So that's rocking motion. It's a wonderful move for the body. And you begin to totally relax when you just breathe yourself into it. Let's close the movement and come into resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity right here. Take a deep breath and ground it into the earth. Lengthen through the spine. Maintain the head position, looking from the third eye here, center of the forehead, forward. In yoga, we call that a drishti point out there. Good. So that's move one. Move two is bird flaps its wings, inhale and sink. And your heels will come up as you move to the front of the foot with your energy and your weight shift. Feet are in a V. And you're on the edge of a branch, which is why your heels lift as you come down. There's the branch, I'm on it, and I'm going to do a little bit of a circle of my wrists here to indicate that I'm learning how to fly. Everything is 3 times 3 equals 9. 2, 3. Inhale back. Lengthen. 1. That's an exhale. Inhale. 2, 3. And one more to practice bird flaps its wings. Last one. Feel the inhale back as the body rises, but you're still on the soles of the feet. Exhale. Resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. The gravitational pull would want us to just drop the hands, but we don't. We're resisting that pull. Good. Bring your feet out into a V for rider on horse position. I like this because then you can allow your body to shift one way to draw the other leg forward. So we're going to shift across here to the right, and you're going to bring your left heel forward, right from the hip. Any circles will come outside the knee that's forward. Inhale. Exhale back. Around the platter in chest high water, which means that we come right across here at the sternum and out and back. Bending the front knee, straightening the back leg, feeling the yin and yang aspects of this. Now bend the back knee and straighten the front. So there you really have to glide through the middle, release your toe, glide forward, release your heel. We'll call this 5. We're going to 9. Around the platter in chest high water. 7. 2 more. Stay going slow, circular, and moving from the center, and bring in the left foot into rider on horse position again. Inhale, feet are in a V. Exhale slowly down. Rest on globes of energy. Shift towards the left and release your right heel, right out from the hip. Back foot's in a 45-degree angle already from that rider on horse. You're in good position. Around the platter in chest high water. Inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale with your tongue on the upper palate. Using the Qigong breath and the nasal breath. Use all 3 points of the foot. You can suggest that to your body that you feel 3 quarters, 2 in front and 1 on the back heel. And that'll keep us from pronating, maybe. 2 more here. I'm moving slowly at the beginning so we get the weight shift going, and that's the last one. Okay, good. That was around the platter. We now grounded through the earth. Inhale, sink it down. We double ground it, bringing it up to the heart. Inhale. For the senior body, this is important because we need to create time between moves. So the breath becomes very, very important here. I'm going to bring it up to my head and down, maintaining my alignment at the best that I can, which means that there's a string from the back of my skull up towards the heavens and my feet are solidly into the earth. And 1 more all the way up now, slight back bend of the upper spine to round the spine and open it in the very low part where we might get tension. Inhale it back, exhale slowly. And if you want to, you can make gentle fists and tap the low back. In here, this is a very good self-massage technique. Yeah, good. Extending your spine. Inhale and now exhale. Rest on globes of energy. Feet are in a V, shift towards the right to bring the left forward. Around the platter variation, you bring the hands facing like this, right opposite this shoulder here. And you're going to move around and create the sense of 2 circles, one smaller than the other. These palms are in polarity. This area here is in polarity with the earth. So you want to feel inhale and exhale right opposite the heart. Around the platter variation, 3 more around the left side. And we'll call this 9. Good. We bring the left foot back in. We're back in rider and horse position. Feet are in a V. Inhale, sink it down. Single grounding between sides. Shift towards your left and bring your right heel forward. Around the platter variation in chest, high water. Right here, starting at the sternum and then picking up your ball of energy, dropping it right opposite the heart on your exhale. Creating energy through both sides. Here's your inhale. Here's your exhale. We call that energy the chi, because we're hardly touching the palms at all here. It's only working through energy. And then we're releasing that energy opposite the heart, sending that energy to the back leg. The front knee bends, the back leg straightens. We glide through the middle, coming back. The front toe comes up. Feel all those points, including this circle here. And it's the speed of the feet that govern the hands, not the opposite. So here, this is forward back weight shift, and the circle knows its own pattern, but we just keep going forward back. 2 more here. Try not to be tempted to follow the circle by doing this. Okay, it's too much work. 2 more. And last one. Good. Draw the foot back in, coming back to rider on a horse position. Inhale. And sink it down. And our next move will be bass drum. You're going to really connect here and down. And you're going to pick up the fingers right here, 8 inches apart for men, women outside the breast. You're going to exhale down. I'll show you first. You can do this with me before we add the weight shift. And it's a rounded motion. You're coming outside the rim of the drum on both sides. It's a bass drum. It's big. And as you move forward and back, you'll be letting the whole body be inside of that drum. So your whole body is the drum. Exhale down and we'll begin. Shift to your right. Left heel comes forward. Bass drum. Keep the spine long. Bring the chin close to the chest here so that you don't draw it forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice how slowly we're moving. You could even move it slower when you leave me. Inhale and exhale it down. Rest on globes of energy, a single grounding between left and right sides. Shift towards your left. Release your right heel and move forward and back. The back foot's in a 45-degree angle to the front, and the front foot is moving straight out from the hip. The posture is long. The crown of the head is held up by a string, connecting you up to the heavens, and the feet are very grounded. So let them carry the idea of the rhythm and speed, moving as slowly as an ocean wave and as relaxed. Last one on your right side of bass drum. Inhale and sink it down. Rest on globes of energy. Double ground it, bring it to the heart. I always do this when I finish the right side, if I remember. Exhale. Then you know where you're going to go next. You're going to start with your left foot, right? Shift to the right, bring your left forward. For daughter on the mountaintop. Notice how the fingers are in Tadasana, mountain pose. We're going to go up 2 mountains here. Come down through the trail in the center with your left hand and mine crossing at the heart, crossing at the wrists. left hand behind. So like there's no way for me to model that. So just bring your left hand close to the heart as you come down. And your right hand will be outside of it and it comes down. Okay, hope that helps. Daughter on the mountaintop. Calling that 4. We got to go to 9. Focus on your weight shift. Forward, gliding through the middle, release the front toe. Stay with me. We'll call this 7. We're going to 9. Here's 8. And here's 9. Last one on your left. Bring the foot back in, rider on horse position, feet in a V. Mountain pose. Shifting to the left, bring your right heel forward. Daughter on the mountaintop. Left hand still close to the heart for you and me. Don't forget your weight shift forward, inhaling. Your weight shift back, exhaling. Expansion of the belly. Contraction. Take it slow. We'll call that 3, and we're going to go to 9. If you do get tired today, hope you have a chair or a stool next near you so that you can not only sit down, but also hydrate. Drink some water. No Coke, no coffee, nothing like that, just water. And last one will be 9. This is it. Bring the foot back in, come back into the V, inhale, and sink it down. Good. Let's double ground it, bring it to the heart. Sink it down, rest on globes of energy a moment here at the abdomen, right there. Bring it up to the head. And let's take this up because when we do Daughter in the Valley, we start on top of the mountains. Let's take it up here to the trees. Open the chest. Inhale, sink it down. So if you were literally starting at the mountains, you would also open out to here. Daughter on the mountaintop was up there. Now Daughter in the Valley is going to be all the way down through this valley. And we'll start her up there. Okay, shift to the right, bring your left forward. Daughter in the Valley. Inhale through the central trail, exhale to look over the mountains and down through the valley. Feel the change of energy here as you inhale up through there, cultivating it through the central trail. Palms are in polarity, meaning that the Leigong points between the palms are facing. The palms are very relaxed. Make sure your fingers are relaxed. Let them go. That's it. Four more. 6, 7. We're on your left side now. Your left foot is forward. 8, 9. Daughter in the Valley. Inhale, sink it down, resting on globes of energy, shift to your left. Release your right heel. Oh, so beautifully. Start on top of the mountains. Exhale down, inhale through the central trail. The palms are in polarity here, like poles between the North and South Pole. It's like that. Inhale. Inhale however you like, perhaps through your nose and with your tongue on the upper palate, come down with the exhale here. Qigong breath, your choice. Or use the American Lung Association breath. Funnel it in, funnel it out. Like this. Keep the chin in the right place so that the head is not coming forward. 2 more. And your gaze is forward from the third eye here, middle of the forehead. Daughter in the Valley comes to a graceful conclusion, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And our next move will be carry the ball to the side. Moving over there and then coming across 3 times 3. Inhale, sink it down. Wind up, picking up your ball. This leg becomes yan, it's bent. The yin leg, the straight leg, is going to move the heel out here and will be moving to the left. 3 times 3, feet are in a V here. Sink it down. Inhale, picking up your ball of energy. Release your left heel. Sink it. That's 2 cycles of 3. Third cycle of 3. Carry the ball to the side, bringing your hips underneath the upper body. Almost a semi-squat here. And then you inhale to lengthen and you sink to rest here. We're going to go back now. You're going to wind up to your left, bring your right heel out and move across 3 times. Some people say that you just slide across on a big grand piano bench. You can try that, bringing your butt underneath. Lengthened to breathe in, sink, and 1 more moving to the right. And it's up to you, but I like to move back to the left with our 3 times 3 so that we always return to home plate back there. Ready? Inhale. Circling the energy, circularity, moving from the center, a sense of flow, relaxation. All this is part of Tai Chi Chih because it's a moving meditation. It helps to know technique, but ultimately the idea is to rest your mind, enjoy, and the feeling of a meditation. Bring the foot in, inhale, sink it down, rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Good, I'm going to move back here a little bit. Now we're going to do the next move after this, which is push-pull. You'll shift to your right. You'll bring your left heel forward. You'll push from the heel of the hand. It'll look like this. Pushing out with the heel of the hand, bring the fingertips up, turn the wrists very slowly back to you on the inhale. So this is marked as an exhale forward. I like to use some vocal sounds here like wishoo. Inhale it back. And that's the feeling of it. Notice how slow, circular, and how this really moves through the center body. Okay, push, pull. Ready? Shift to the right. Bring your left heel forward. Push-pull is also considered to be giving and receiving energy. So this is the energy moving out on your exhale. This is the energy moving back to you on the inhale, to your heart. You're connecting these various energy points of the chi. Chi moves out on your exhale and movement. It moves back on your inhale and movement. It's a mind-body-spirit connection that we need for every meditation. 4, 5, 6, 7, stay with me. 8, last one, 9. Very good. You're still with us now. This is great. Inhale, exhale it down. The weight shift builds balance. Shift over to the left, and the repetition helps the body connect to all of this. 9 times on the right side. Push, pull, exhale. Inhale first. Exhale there. Expand the body, contract it. Expand the belly, contract it. Now contract going forward. Inhale coming back. Two more. Notice how your right foot's forward and your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Good. Bring that right foot back in. Inhale to sink it down to rest on globes of energy. And now we come to the companion piece to push-pull, which is pulling in the energy from the farthest star. And you're imagining that farthest star up there above your screen. Maybe you've seen the most distant star recently. What did you ask from it? It's another type of meditation, visualization that adds into this feeling. Now you're pulling in the energy from the fingertips, from the most distant star. Starting, you shifted to your right. Now you're going to inhale forward. On your left side. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Seven, 8. Yes, it's slow. 9. Try to stay with me because the temptation is to go too fast with the hands, but you need to follow the feet. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left. Bring your right heel forward. Pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through your fingertips, perhaps bringing in love, resiliency, the sense of moving from the center body, circularity, and community, whatever 5 things you want to think of. right side of pulling in the energy from the most distant star with an image of that star and what you want to inhale. Inhale through your fingertips and exhale to your heart. Shifting forward, finding all 3 points of the foot, shifting back, same thing. Gliding through the middle, releasing the toe. Gliding through the middle, releasing the heel. Two more here to finish up on your right side. Very slowly, gliding forward, releasing the heel. Gliding back, releasing the toe. Inhale and sink it down. Double ground it, bring it to the heart. Exhale slowly down. Bring it to the head. Take it up here. Exhale all the way down slowly in relaxation response. We're adding a bit of Qigong warm-up here. Don't lose those things that help us connect to the senior body. Now bring it up to the trees. Inhale up here and exhale down all the way down to your abdomen slowly. And then bring it up to the sun or the stars here. Slight back bend, upper spine. Inhale, sink it down slowly, coming back to rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And now we begin our taffies, basic taffy. Sink it down, feet in a V. Bringing your left hand under the right elbow and your left heel out to the side. Pull the palms apart. There's heavy air in the middle. And feel the relaxation of the inhale. Right hand under. Palms are pulled apart through the heavy air. And sink it. Basic taffy. We'll do two more here. One to the right. And sink. And one to the left. And sink. Beautiful. First variation of basic taffy is anchor taffy. So you're going to sink down here. You're going to bring your right hand under here. If we were doing the right side. Pull the taffy, release that foot, and then move towards the right side. And now we'll move towards the left. Left hand under, pull the taffy, open the hips, and move to the left. Be sure to ground. Right hand under, open the hips, ground it, and now move it to the right. The right hand under or left hand under is said to be the invite hand. So I'm inviting myself back here now, okay? And sink it. Ready to go. Circles taffy. Feet in a V. 2, up and down. Now bring the left hand under and move to the left. It's the invite hand. Inhale and sink. 1, 2, 3, Right hand under, pull it to the right. Sink. 1, 2, 3. Left hand under, pull it to the left and feel the hands pull apart with a weight shift. That's the exhale thing. 1, 2, 3. Right hand under, pull it to the right. Left hand under, pull it to the left. Beautiful. Perpetual motion taffy with heel step. You want to bend the knee and come down on the heel, moving to the toe. Not too high, but there's a little bit with the weight shift here that's using this heel step. And you're coming down with a heart protector move, which starts the inside of the room, the top, inside of the arm, sorry. And it comes right like that. But of course, we're still inside the room. So anyway, the idea is that you want to exhale down this arm, exhale down that arm, and that all is happening as you drop the heel and bend the knee. So it's a little bit of a tricky one, but this is perpetual motion taffy. Let's lengthen up. You're still in a little bit of squat position. So it's looking like this. Okay. Come back to center. Sink it down. Working the pulley is next. You start on your left side. Your arm will come forward like this on the exhale. Your inhale back with that hip, and that will cause a diagonal cross. Good. When you put it together, let's try the other arm. Your right arm here. You're going to start here at the right shoulder. Push forward, and now inhale that hip back. So we'll start with the left side. Ready? Working the pulley. This right side arm will come under the hip, and you'll start from this shoulder. And you'll shift over to the right to bring the left heel forward and begin your working the pulley. Sliding on the back ball of the foot, sliding on the front heel. It's a shortened front and back weight shift, so not too long on the shift here in front and back. Otherwise, it's hard to slide on the back ball of the foot and then the front heel. Slide back ball of the foot, slide front heel. And here's your exhale. Here's your inhale with that hip. And that's really, it's the force of the exhale here and inhale back that connects the body parts. So sliding front heel, sliding back ball of the foot. See if you can go as slowly as I am. This is working the pulley on your left side. It's a diagonal cross. Good, that's enough with that. That's great on the left side. Inhale, sink it down. Now you're going to bring your right heel forward, and your left hand will be underneath the hip here as you make your working the pulley work. Okay, here goes. Exhale on your right side. And now inhale that hip back. And that causes a slide of the foot because we want to connect everything. When the hips move one way, so does the knee, so does the ankle. And that keeps us all safe in movement. And it's not a really long weight shift here because you don't want to bring the head over the knee ever. Avoiding more operations that may be necessary for you or not. But I would say the alignment of the spine, the breath, work so much together, and the weight shift is governed by that. Last one on your right side. Come back to the V position. Inhale, sink it down. And we come to our next move, ending moves here, which is light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Your feet are in a V. Sink it down. Bring the palms together over the head like that. And then sink and rise. Ready? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Good. Now circle the palms 6 to 9 times. 4, 5. This is the Tao up there. 7. That ball where yin and yang are all connected. Hold the energy there. Inhale. Now sink and rise. Exhale. Or inhale there. Exhale first. Good. All the way out and down. Coming up with your heart on top with your left hand. Sink it down. Light at the temple. Is at your temples, lengthen through the spine. Sink and rise, feet in a V. Circling the palms. Hold it. Sink and rise. Let it go. Okay, let it go down. Now we're going to go to light at the temple. I just think that it's important to keep doing this. Left hand is here above and sink it down. And now light at the temple. This is your temple. Right here behind the ears. Sink and rise and let it go. Circle the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites right at your temples. And when you hold it, think of this. This is your light of thought, speech, and action. It's your light of connecting mind, body, spirit. It's a beautiful idea. Sink and rise and let your energy go. Out into the world and back to your heart with your left hand on top. And then sink it down as we come into joyous breath. We made it this far and now we're happy, okay? Feet in a V. Coming up, big breath in. Come to the balls of the feet and sink it down. And on the third one, drop your heels down too. Second one. Heels down. Last one. Heels. Beautiful. Feet in a V. Single grounding. And moving into passing clouds. Feet in a V. Brush the elbow. Two more. And let's do one more here. Slowly feeling that shift that we don't ever drop our attention to the feet being in a V. but we're doing a figure 8 here. Let's just feel that figure 8 as you brush your elbow. The sign of long health and happiness is in the figure 8. It's the infinity symbol. Come back, sink it down, and prepare for our next move, which is the 6 healing sounds. Heart is whole. Spleen is hu. Liver is su. Lungs are sh. Triple heater is shi. And the last is the kidneys, and it's chui. Chui. The last time you'll be doing that with heel step when you get to the chui 5 times. Ready? Ho. Hu. Su. Sh. Shi. Chui. Ho. Hu. Su. Sh. Shi. Chui. Last time. Ho. Hu. Su. Sh. Shi. Chui. Chui. Figure 8. Chui. Heel step. Chui. Chui. Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, and bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone for cosmic consciousness pose. Inhale, bring the palms back here with your elbows up evenly and your left hand closer to the heart as you look through the window of eternity and over it. In cosmic consciousness pose. With gratitude, bring your palms together and overhead to thousands of years of Qigong, 6 centuries of Tai Chi, and the work of Wen Shan Huang, Chinese anthropologist in America and in the world. And in 1974, Justin Stone brought out 19 movements in one pose, Tai Chi Chih, in gratitude to many teachers, many students, and the work we do with Tai Chi Chih in gratitude. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good one.